Hi guys, and welcome back to Siemens WinCC Flexible, and this is tutorial 20 of the WinCC. What we did last time in the last video was we created ourselves a little overview screen, and we created ourselves a lamp on button, and along with that we created a nice little faceplate, and by clicking no it clears the faceplate or the cross. But what we need to do now is set up this yes button. What we want it to do is switch this lamp on when we've actually stated that we definitely sure that we want that on. So we're going to go back to our faceplate. Now what we've done is, if you're on the overview screen, just right click and edit your faceplate, and that will bring up this tab here. If this part of the screen is minimized, you'll see that faceplate configuration is there at the bottom, or it could be anywhere up here, but just click the up arrows and you will get the faceplate properties. Now what we need to do is create events for this button. So what we're going to do is we're going to create two events. Normally you can use the click. I tend to use press and release more than I do anything else, basically because it gives you a little bit more pliability with everything that you're doing. So if you click and hold down, or left click and hold down on the circle, you'll see it highlights. You just drag and drop into the area. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I can rename this, and I'm just going to rename it yes underscore press, and double click there again, and yes underscore release. Okay, that's created me two events. Basically that's all we have to do in there. We've got our tag from previous, and what I'm going to do is go to the overview. Okay, and I'm just going to view the properties. There we go. Okay, highlight the faceplate on your overview screen, or whichever screen you're going to use, and you notice that it highlights everything because you're actually in the you've actually created that faceplate there, so it's highlighted all the objects within that faceplate. If you go down to your events there, you see you now have a yes press and a yes release button. What we're going to do is, on the yes press, we are going to set a function to allow the button to come on, oh sorry, the lamp to come on, which, if I remember rightly, was tag 20. Okay, so we select our tag 20 and we get that from here, from our lamp. Okay, if you look at the visibility of that particular lens, there you go, it's tag 20. Okay, so let's just go back to our highlight our faceplate again. So our events are yes press, we set tag 20, and if we run that, we should see that when we go to the overview screen, click our lamp on, are you sure? Yes. There we go, we've got our lamp that's switched on. So there we go, we've created that, but as we just saw, that screen still goes up. So what we need to do now is go back to our edit faceplate and select our yes button, and under the events, remember we've already pressed it once, which created our lamp to go up, and we did that through the overview here. Okay, we did that through our yes press. What we're going to do is now release that, and we're going to go back into our events for that particular button under faceplate, and we're going to select the release, and we're going to reset the bit, and it's tag 1 which is to hide that faceplate or the visibility of the faceplate. Okay, so we've done two things really. We're looking at the button from the overview screen, which we had to create an event for, as we did previously at the beginning. Okay, and we've created that event. So we got yes press and yes release. We don't need the release here because that was really only to show you how to drag and drop things. So just to save confusion, I'm going to delete that one out. So what we've done is we've looked at it, we've created ourselves a yes press event. Okay, and we've used that yes press event here to set an external tag that's in the WinCC screen itself, okay, which is this tag here. So we've done that, but now we need to go back internally into the faceplate and say also when that event is released, we need you to reset the internal faceplate tag, which is a visibility tag of tag_1. So what we've got now is when we run this is that we go to our overview screen, we select our lamp on. Now two things are going to happen when I press this yes. When I press the yes, I'm going to get an external event that triggers this lamp on. When I release the button, I'm going to get an internal event that closes the faceplate down. So what I'm going to do is click and hold the left mouse click down once I get rid of that screen. There we go. I've pressed it and I'm holding down the button with my left click on my mouse to hold it. Now as soon as I release it, the screen disappears. Okay, so you've got two things happening there. You've got the yes press, which is the event that you've created for your external lamp going on, and you've created your release button here to reset the looking of the tag. So it's a little bit of a play around is that. Just remember that you've got to, sometimes you've got to create two things. You've got to create an external tag to do something within your screen or within your PLC program, and to get rid of things like I've done there, I've had to also create that internal release as well. Okay, and you do that, as I said, by creating your event on your event interface, and that will actually create your ability here to create your external trigger, okay, your external event. I hope that's useful. I hope it's helpful. It is a little bit of a mess around. There are a couple of reasonably good documents on the Siemens website, but you do have to work through them. I've just given you the basics of how to create a faceplate and how to create internal events and external events. Okay, take care. I see you on the next video, and yeah, if you like it, please click the like on the video there on YouTube. Any comments or questions, please forward messages to me. And